My dear 11th class mathematical students, today we will take a new chapter, chapter 10, related to straight lines. In this context, first point is a formula known as distance formula. Though this formula has been done by you in detail in 10th class, I would like to recall you that if there are 2 pointers p x1 y1 and then another point is q x2 y2, then distance between these 2 points d is equal to under root of difference of abscissa square, and difference of abscissa whole square plus difference of ordinates whole square. Abscissa means x1 and x2, so difference of abscissa means x2 minus x1 whole square plus difference of ordinates means y2 minus y1 whole square root of it. Since it is a these are two square quantities under a square root, they can be, even if they are negative, that they become positive after squaring. So you can also write this as x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. You can write it in another form also, that you can write it as under root of x1, then write this symbol like this, wiggle, it's called wiggle, x1 x2 whole square plus y1 wiggle y2 whole square. It means same thing, x1 minus x2 whole square or x2 minus x1 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square or y1 minus y2 minus y1 whole square, one and the same thing. This was the first formula. Then we had done in this 10th class known as section formula, internal division, section formula for internal division. That means if we have a line segment with it coordinates of the extremities as p, say we have px1 y1 and q as x2 y2. Let us suppose that there is a point R with coordinates xy. It divides the line segment pq in the ratio of L is to M internally. Then we can say that this x, then without deriving it, we have already derived in the 10th class, so we can say that x coordinate will be equal to, and abscissa will be equal to L into the x coordinate which is removed from the ends P and R, that is this, so we can say that x2 plus M times the x coordinate which is removed from the ends R and Q, that is this much, so that is here x1 divided by the sum of the ratios L plus M, and y coordinate is equal to, now L into, now you see that ordinate which is removed from the ends P and R, that will be y2 plus M into the ordinate which is removed from the ends of this these ends R Q, that is ends of M, so that will be equal to y1 divided by L plus M. So we have deduced the formula for section form internal division as x is equal to this much and y is equal to this much. Now we come to third, that is sectional formula for external division. Section formula for external division, for this I have tried to make it very simple, very simple on this principle, on the above principle also. That is, suppose if you have a point, say a x1 y1, that another point is say p xy, it is of length L, and if there is a point Q, say Q with coordinates as x2 y2 and this ratio is M. एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन में ऐसा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमें कहा जाता है एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन में फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट pxy, dividing the line segment during the points a x1 y1 and q x2 y2 externally in the ratio of L is to m. So in this context मैंने यहाँ पर p जो है यहाँ पर ले लिया x y, यहाँ पर पॉइंट एक्स वाई, ये रेशो क्यू जो है एम है, और ये चीज़ मद्देनजर रखते हुए जैसे ऊपर मैंने किया यहाँ पर यही लगाएंगे, यही उसूल इसमें भी थोड़ा सा फ़र्क करेंगे। ये देखिए अब ये ए क्यू जो है इट विल बी एल माइनस एम बिकॉज सम ऑफ द रेशोज इज एल माइनस एम ये पार्ट होगा। तो क्या यही उसूल लगाएंगे विदाउट गिविंग फर्दर डिटेल्स we can write that x2 will be equal to, अब देखिए x2 we will consider this x2 will be equal to the coordinate which is removed from this, so coordinate which is removed from q and m, so हम कहेंगे it is nothing but is m times x1 plus then you have this part l minus m, so ordinate which is removed from the endless l minus m, that is your x divided by sum of the ratios means L minus m plus m, that will be L minus m plus m, means that nothing but it means x2 is equal to m x1 plus L minus m x divided by L minus sorry, this will be only L divided by L, m and m will cancel, you cross multiply it, you will get that x will be equal to Lx2 minus mx1 divided by L minus m. So also our ordinate of this point P will be equal to y equal to y2, this q y2, ordinate of point q y2 will be equal to y2 will be m into, this will be equal to, we can also write as similarly, we can let us make short similarly our y will be equal to ly2 minus my1 divided by L minus m. So this is for external division, third formula for external. So we have third formula for external division, that if a line segment a P is divided in the ratio of L is to M externally, then this external point जो है उसके x coordinate बराबर होगा L into x2 minus m x1 divided by L minus m, and y will be equal to y coordinate ly2 minus m y1 divided by L minus m. Then we come to a third article, that's called the slope of a line. Now slope of a line, slope of a line. If you have a, suppose if you, this is our x-axis, xo x dash, that's y dash. Slope of a line, if we have a line, say line L, can I tell, say it is a line L, you can, if it is inclined at angle theta, then slope of a line is, it is the slope of a line is the slope of a line which is the tangent, tangent of inclination of line with the direction of x, direction of x. तो हम देखते हैं यहाँ पर ये इंक्लिनेशन थीटा है इसकी, ये कोई एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में है तो पॉजिटिव टेक होगा ये, तो हम कह सकते हैं दैट स्लोप ऑफ द लाइन m is equal to tangent of theta. It is called the slope of the line. Now let us do one thing, slope of another article, slope of line in 2-point form, slope of a line in 2-point form, in 2-point form. So let's make the diagram first. This is our x suppose O x dash, you have y o y dash, y o y dash. Now if there is a line which is making an angle, say theta with the axis, we have 2 points on it, say A, x1, y1, this B as x2, y2, this B as x2. You can draw perpendiculars from this upon x-axis, draw perpendicular this like this, so it is CL. So you can see that this, if this angle is theta, the inclination of the line with the axis is theta, this will be equal to same thing as theta. These are alternate angles, corresponding angles. So in this case, slope of the line, slope of AB will be m equal to, as per the schedule, tangent of theta. Now in this case, tangent theta will be BL divided by AL, and that will be BL means difference of ordinates y2 minus y1 divided by, now difference of x coordinates, so x2 minus x1. So we can say that slope of the line is equal to y2, very important, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, सवालात करने में या आसान होते हैं सवाल करना तब जब ये फार्मूले पर पूरा अबूर होगा, मास्टरी होगा जम। अगर आप देखोगे स्लोप ऑफ द लाइन, फॉर एग्जांपल एक लाइन है, इट पासेस थ्रू, फॉर एग्जांपल ओरिजिन, इट पासेस थ्रू 0 0, वन पॉइंट इज ऑलरेडी देयर पी एक्स वाई, another point is say 0, it passes through O 0 0, this angle is theta. We can say that m will be equal to, in this case, y minus 0 divided by x minus 0 means y by x, so y is equal to mx. Hence slope of a line passing through origin O00 is y equal to mx, simply y equal to mx. Now let's do one thing, slope of the line which is making some intercept with the x-axis. Now slope of a line making some intercept with x-axis, slope of the line making some intercept with x-axis. हम इसमें शक्ल बनाएंगे पहले। ये देखिए आप, ये हमारे पास एक कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम हमारा ये है एक्स ओ एक्स डैश। अब देखिए एक लाइन है हमारे पास यहाँ पर, ये लाइन हमारी है, से दिस इज ए पी एक्स वाई। तो suppose that it is making an angle theta with x-axis, तो इसका मतलब हुआ यहाँ भी, यहाँ से यहाँ तक डिस्टेंस जो है ये मानेंगे हम c as c. So let's suppose this point is m, this point is here o, so actually OM is c, small c, intercept on y-axis. So this is, suppose you draw a perpendicular also from this upon this, actually this is PL, this angle will be also theta. So हम कहेंगे इस तरह से AP, let AP be the line making an angle theta with x-axis, with the direction of axis, with x-axis, and let it make an intercept OM equal to C on y-axis. Then we can say that slope of the line M is equal to tangent of theta, that will be equal to PL divided by ML. Definition of है ना slope की यही. So हम कह सकते हैं यहाँ पर it is y, अगर हम देखेंगे ये टोटल लेंथ, अगर हम देखेंगे y माइनस सी होगा डिवाइडेड बाई x, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इसको, y माइनस सी इज इक्वल टू एम एक्स, एम्प्लाइंग दैट y इज इक्वल टू mx plus c is the required equation. Now this much is sufficient for today. Next time we'll see angle between two lines.